to what extent do you disable an individual from becoming a judge just by virtue of the fact that they have, at a certain point of time, appeared for a political cause? Lawyers, across their careers, appear for a cross-section of clients. The nature of the speech which that judge is alleged to have made at a particular point of time, again, is looked at very carefully. To what extent do you disable an individual from becoming a judge just by virtue of the fact that they have, at a certain point of time, appeared for a political cause? Lawyers, across their careers, appear for a cross-section of clients. Lawyers don't choose their clients. In fact, it's my firm belief that as a lawyer, you're duty-bound to appear for whoever comes to you in search of legal aid, much as a doctor has to administer medical aid to whoever comes to their clinic. You don't presume the guilt or the lack of guilt of people who come to you. So when we look at these kind of cases, I mean, you said that, well, that particular person was a member of a political party. We looked at it very, very carefully. The nature of the speech which that judge is alleged to have made at a particular point of time, again, is looked at very carefully. One of the processes which we follow in the collegium is to ask for a report from the Chief Justice. If we are in doubt as the collegium, we go back to the Chief Justice of the High Court and we say, well, this has been drawn to our notice. Would you please give us a brief report on whether this is true or false? We ask for a feedback. We share that feedback with the government. The process of appointing judges is therefore a fairly complicated process involving different layers of the federal system, the states, the union, the governments in the states, the government in the Union of India, investigative agencies such as the Intelligence Bureau, which do a background check on the antecedents of an individual. So this is a very broad-based collaborative process which is going on, where no one arm of the state has a decisive role to play. And just to give you one example, one of our greatest judges, Justice Krishna Iyer, who came out with some of the finest judgments, had a political background. My own experience has been that judges who've appeared for a cross-section of diverse political views across the spectrum have turned out to be amazing judges. So I'm not sure whether we should be cold calling an individual merely for the views which they may have held as lawyers, because I do believe that there is something in our profession of judging that once you assume judicial office, whether it's peer training, the training which you undergo as judges, your experience as judges, there's something about this office which makes you dispassionate, or which at least ought to make you dispassionate